Hello, friend. Welcome to yet another SNUBS video. If you have not, please go back and watch the actual Mount Rushmore of Everything video for cookies. Because in this video, we are actually going to talk about those that we snubbed from that video. Go check out the 4 we picked. That way you can enter into this video knowing what we picked and have the context for the ones we're discussing that didn't make the cut.
Mm-hmm.
I think probably the biggest snub, one of two things. One of them for me is the sugar cookie, which was on my list until you said the Oreo, and it blew my mind, and I'm like, I didn't even consider store-bought, like inherently store-bought cookies. And that's the one I quickly kicked off in my head. Because the sugar cookie is another one of those, like, if you go into a store, like into the Kroger bakery or whatever it is, like, you will find chocolate chip for the cool kids, M&M for the small children. You will find oatmeal raisin for the crazy people. And then you will find sugar cookies. And then sometimes the sugar cookies with the frosting on it, which makes them much better. Because otherwise they're kind of like, meh. So I think that is a notable snub. And what it could do to get on the list, A, we could either remove Oreos because we think that store-bought shouldn't count. And then that would be the one that I would put on the list. So that's the first one I'm mentioning in the snubs because that actually was on my list until real time when we were discussing, full disclosure. I was like, oh, I didn't even consider that. Like, I was basically thinking, you know, home-baked cookies or home-baked style cookies. So the sugar was on there for me. Almost the plain cookie, if you will.
All right, here's another one that in my research a lot of people brought up, but then it was like yes but no.
I wonder if
type of thing.
I'm thinking. Okay.
Is the Girl Scout cookies.
Which one though? The thin.
Well, but that's
mints,
the thing is that you put them all into one.
Yeah, you can't do that.
But that's cheating. How, because they have the what is it the mimosas. No,
it can't be
Samoas.
Samoas. Yeah, that's not even the top 2 Girl Scout cookies though. You got the mint, thin mints.
I don't know. I am not a fan of those.
Yeah, but they're like their number 1 cookie. I think, and the tag-alongs, the peanut butter ones.
But
the peanut butter ones, the chocolate peanut butter ones, are the other top cookies.
Yeah, not crazy about it. So I just put all of them in. The same
you put them
bag.
all together and you still snubbed them. Yeah. The ultimate insult.
I'm sorry. They're not as iconic. And they seem that they come like it's just a seasonal thing. Yeah. Whenever they are out campaigning.
It's more of an event than anything else. Like it's Girl Scout cookie season.
Sam was asking me yesterday, why would you buy the Girl Scout cookies out from them when you can buy them cheaper at the store? You're not really buying, you're donating. Yeah. So it's a different dynamic in that case. Yeah. But I totally agree with his line of thought that way. It's like, why would I do that? Well,
you gotta think of it more as charity thing than anything else.
I'm not buying cookies, I'm doing charity. And I get cookies out of that.
Yeah, that's an interesting
Very nasty tasting cookies, but
sorry. So what would they have to do to get on your Mount Rushmore?
Be Oreos.
Just be different. Don't be you. Girl Scout cookies, don't continue being yourself. You suck the way you are, is basically what you said.
I did not say it like that.
Now again, our Mount Rushmore is not based on our personal things. Like my favorite cookie is not on the list. I mean, it's like my favorite cookie is like basically a brownie that you just bake as a cookie because brownies are better than cookies. Or so any like double chocolate fudge kind of cookies are my favorite.
Yeah, I have 2 more that are some of my favorites and I snubbed them. Okay. That I haven't mentioned yet. So, yeah, it's not personal preference, although I like Oreos a lot.
And the default Oreos are just okay, but the other flavors I love. Yeah. Snickerdoodle. Yeah, that was a big one for me. I do like them a lot. I think they're a little overrated, but I do like them a lot. But they felt very new to me, and they're not. I looked it up. Apparently, they originate in Germany.
I think they're pretty
from like the 1900s or 1800s or something, which surprised me. But at least in my personal experience, and this may be wrong, let me know, people. But in my experience, it felt like snickerdoodles. I didn't even hear of them until high school, and then they started becoming really big. And then even then, it's still there's no way it's above the chocolate chip. Feel like it can't be above the Oreo, can't be above peanut butter, and oatmeal raisin. As much as I hate on oatmeal raisin, they're everywhere. Like, the reality is they're everywhere.
Yeah.
It's hard to take them off. So, Snickerdoodle I stand with. It didn't deserve a place. What would it have to do? I think the main thing it would have to do is one of the factors I thought of like, if I walk into a bakery and they sell cookies, and they sell only 4. What do I think those 4 are going to be? The Oreo obviously is outside of that because there's, but the answer to that question for me was they're going to do the chocolate chip, or maybe M&M, which I consider a just different version of chocolate chip. It's not, but we'll also revisit that. Chocolate chip, possibly M&M, but peanut butter, sugar, or shortbread maybe. Which is not the same, but similar idea. Or an oatmeal raisin. And when I feel like, when I walk into the Kroger bakery, when I walk into one of those things, that Snickerdoodle has just as good a chance as them, that's when it will replace something on that list, because I do think when I go to people's homes, there's a higher chance they made
Snickerdoodles over any of the other.
Not any of the other. I'd put chocolate chip above for sure. Yeah. Still, chocolate chip's just so far above everything else. That's the default. But it's probably above even peanut butter, and it's definitely above sugar, and it's definitely above oatmeal raisin. So Snickerdoodle definitely has an argument, mostly in the personal home bakery.
Yeah, that's
mom-made
interesting,
cookies, dad-made cookies kind of stuff.
Like the bakery at the store, you don't picture Snickerdoodles. I mean, I don't remember when. A time that I saw Snickerdoodle there.
Yeah.
So.
And then M&M for me is just, it feels like the poor man's chocolate chip.
I don't like them.
I also don't.
Leave my M&Ms alone. I want to eat them by themselves.
Yeah, and they're just disappointing chocolate chips because they're milk chocolate instead of, usually the chocolate chips are semi-sweet at least, which is like more on the dark chocolate scale. One reason. Second reason is the cookie base is actually different. Usually for a M&M cookie, the cookie base is a sugar cookie, I believe. But for a chocolate chip cookie, it's whatever the chocolate chip cookie dough is, which is so much better in my mind. For like just a base dough. But for why I left it off the list, part of it was poor man's chocolate chip. And it definitely, again, I go back to that. If there's 4 cookies I see, what are they going to be? And M&M is not the answer to that question. M&M feels like the cookie that a bakery will make if they're like, well, we need something for the kids. Because when I worked at Panera, it's amazing. Like, all the 10-year-old and younger kids that, like, came up and put their grubby paws on the glass that I just cleaned. Parents, don't let your kids at Panera or any other restaurant touch the glass. People clean that. Please be respectful of their time. They're trying to serve you. Just saying. Off the soapbox.
He doesn't have kids yet.
I think that covers most of the snubs that I thought we left
have one left.
You have another one?
Yeah.
Go for it.
The wedding cookie.
The wedding cookie?
Yeah.
Don't care for it.
That's so delicious.
Really?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite cookies every time.
Doesn't it have like a weird, almost licorice-y flavor or something like that?
Why do you think I like it?
What?
Not really, no.
No?
I said, why do you think I like it? No. No, I don't think it does. But I don't know. I always found it delicious. And a lot of people that I know like it. But it just didn't deserve a... I mean, obviously you are not really super familiar with it.
Yeah, I mean, I had heard of it, but yeah, it's definitely... It is a lower end snub, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and
gingerbread.
Gingerbread is another one.
Ooh, gingerbread.
Yeah.
You have the gingerbread man.
Yep. And then white chocolate macadamia
That one was
nuts
mentioned a lot, yeah.
is another one that I no way that
But it
deserves
seems like
its
it's kind
place
of
on the
new
floor.
also. Like,
Yeah.
kind of like even newer than the sneakerdoodle. I don't know if it is. Like,
Feels
again,
that way.
It's yeah.
Yeah, gingerbread, I think wedding cookie, I think what it has to do is it has to just
be there for everybody.
Yeah, instead of being a wedding kind of thing. For gingerbread, similar thing. I think it needs to not be a Christmas cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Like the problem with gingerbread is inherently a Christmas thing.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody makes gingerbread cookies. Very few people make gingerbread
the pumpkin
cookies
pie
in February or
which is
March.
a Thanksgiving type of pie. I want some pumpkin pie right now.
Yeah, pumpkin pie is
fantastic. You can't find it anywhere now.
Yeah, same kind of idea.
Yeah.
But I think gingerbread cookies are even more like just only Christmas.
If you have pumpkin pie, send us a piece, man.
Yeah. The other thing that I think was left off of our list is you dropping a like. Have you not dropped a like yet? Do it now. Come on. You've been watching this video for like 15 minutes now.
To this point.
Just drop a like. Then subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. We have our main Mount Rushmore videos every single week. We also will have these snubs every week. Let us know if you like these snubs videos in the comments. Let us know your thoughts. What do you think was the most egregious of our snubs? What do you think our snubs would have to do in order to get on the Mount Rushmore? Or let us know if you think one of them should be on the Mount Rushmore and we were wrong. Or did we snub something from the snubs list in your opinion? We will see you next time.